Alright, folks, it's Nightmare once again. Twisted Nightmare Gaming. I'm back at you with another deck profile. Once again, it's probably going to be something that you know I'm probably keen to run into. Or running, I should say. I'm actually missing a card out of this. Let me grab that real quick. Because I put it in another deck, or put it back in another deck, so let me grab that really fast, because kind of is needed. There we go. Oh, smiles and rainbows and unicorns and all that other shit. So go ahead and put that there. So yeah, I'm coming at you with another deck profile. Once again, you know who it is. You know probably what it's going to be. But again, but surprise, surprise, unlike normal times when you see this map, again, I'm normally out and about when I shoot profiles, or we do unboxings or stuff, and I'm not at home. Normally you see this mat when I'm either shooting with Twisted or Lunar Star 10-3, or I'm at West Orange doing Pokemon deck profiles, or somewhere else doing a deck profile. Normally this is my on the road mat. My Team Sam 130k subscriber mat, which he's actually like at 187,000 now. Exodia versus Blue Eyes Ultimate, where I know my mat's upside down. Exodia is pretty much about to grab that some bitch. I'm sorry, I actually really love this match, and it's hilarious to me, and I think that's the reason why I wanted it so badly. But let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. Y'all are probably gonna get sick of me after this one, but I still got like I've got 5 more versions of zombie deck profiles, so coming up. So don't be surprised if this ain't the last one in the next couple of months. So let's start off with the monsters. Double Doom King Baladrock. Double Glow Up Bloom. Solo Gozuki. Triple Mizuki. Double Necro World Banshee. So basically the basis of this is, you can't tell it is a zombie deck. Yes, it is to pretty much get try to get Baladrock in the grave as quickly as possible, or something else in the grave as quickly as possible, or get Necro Valley out as quickly as possible. Because I don't run Terraforming, I just run Necro World Banshee. So you know, I can't really run a zombie deck without Plague Spreader. Triple Solitaire. You know, a lot of the standard zombie shit. Triple Solitaire. I'm only running 2 Unizombie because 3 actually was fucking me up royally. I'd always end up with like 1 somewhere where it didn't need to be, or I mean, I might side deck it later, but right now I have a side deck that I really like. And then the last non-hand trap main deck monster is going to be Vampire Fraulein. Because, you know, if you got her in your hand, you got a zombie on the field, you can special summon that hoe. Alright, so on to the hand traps. And the very first hand trap, and I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. Every hand trap in this deck is a zombie. So with that being said, you can probably figure out which ones they are. So double ash, and yes, I know it's the ugly looking common one, but guess what? The ultras are in another deck that I'm gonna profile sometime in the next week. So yeah, I just didn't want to take them out of that. Double bell, like you should have seen that coming. And then double cherries. Again, you should have seen that coming. That's actually it for the monsters. Sure, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. I'll have to shuffle it again later anyways. Oh my word, if they get mixed up. Alright, onto the spells. Because you know I can't run a zombie deck without my Book of Lives. And you know I don't run any zombie deck without at least 2 copies of Burial. And if I'm in that really tight spot, let's go ahead and do that card destruction. 1 Monster Reborn. You know, I ain't played a zombie deck yet that didn't run a Regeki, and I've got many. And then for, you know, that spicy tech, because, you know, they should have never brought this shit off the ban list. Super Poly. And then triple twin titties. And then 1 World Legacy Succession, and then, you know, the last spell card is the most important one, and, you know, it's always gonna be that Zombie World. Alright, so that's it for the spells. I run exactly 6 traps in the main deck, and if you see Zombie World, most people know what the combo is. Triple Rivalry of Warlords. Drop a zombie on the main. Drop a set of Warlords. Play a main deck zombie. Your opponent drops something. Oh, guess what? It's a zombie. So how are you going to play your deck now? Unless you're just dropping stuff straight from your hand. Oh, wait, you can't play the ones from your hand because they're not zombies. The ones in your grave are, but what if you don't have any in your graveyard? And they're screwed. You can't play any of them from your... can't summon any of them from your deck because they're not zombies. So you see where this is going, right? Alright, and then, you know, small solemn package. Judgment and double strikes. Yes, I know they're not my secrets. Again, secrets are in another deck. So I grabbed what was closest to me, which was my supers. And, you know, it works. Kind of like the ash. My ultra ashes weren't available to me. So that's it for the main. Now, the extra deck is where the fun stuff goes. And I'm going to tell you right now, the side deck is going to have a lot of hatred for salads. So, but the main deck, the extra deck is going to have, start off with Starving Venom, because why not? I run a lot of damn darks. The main reason why Super Poly's in this deck, because, you know, fuck a salad, I like meat. And then the Link monsters, Warlord, Karibo, Saryuja, Double Sucker, and then the synchros, my standard Bills, Black Roads, Savage shout-outs to my partner Twisted for getting me a Savage Dragon. Crystal, Don Dragster, Red Eye Zombie, Necro Dragon, and Scarlight. And then One Exceeds, Zombie Star. Why not? It is a zombie. I got enough zombies. I can pull it off. I've done it many times. Alright, so we've done the main, we've done the extra. Guess it's time for the side deck. And then, you know, the side deck is where a lot of the hatred is formed. But then you also have my trademarks, which are, you know, my ulti, one first dead, one unlimited, but it's still an ulti though. Transmigration Prophecy, triple bottomless, because why not? Triple blazing, because again, why not? And then here's where the hatred starts to boil, because people won't expect this in a zombie deck. Triple Trickstar Reincarnation. And then where my hatred for salads comes in, Balinx, and for some of the people who play it, Hida. And then my other two side deck, extra deck monsters, we got 107. And the card that you were probably surprised that I don't run in my primary extra deck, simply because I don't normally ever summon him. To be honest with you, I have probably summoned this card once in 25 duels. Once in every 25 to 30 duels. Cyframe Lord Omega. There you go. You're happy now. There's your Omegas, folks. You know, your standard Omega in the zombie deck. I don't really care. I don't really use him. I don't care. To be honest with you, I genuinely just don't care that he's even there. To be perfectly honest with you, the only reason why he's in the side deck and not sitting in my binder right now is because there was nothing else I could justify putting in my side deck. That was an extra deck monster that I can summon. Besides duplicate copies of stuff that's already in the primary. But anyways, the deck is fun. The deck fits my playstyle. It's meant to fuck with people. Same as always. That's what we do on this channel. We build decks to fuck with people. I mean, you've seen me build pure versions of some decks. I mean, technically this is another pure zombie deck because the main deck is actually all zombies. If you want to put it in the technical sense, what makes a deck pure really is the main deck, not the extra or the side. Hell, my side deck is actually stuff that I literally would put in the deck just to deck my opponent out. Or to deal them excess damage. Or to blow out resources. I mean, it's exactly how I play. I'm either gonna hit you where it hurts one way or another. So, that was D Profile, folks. Like I said, the deck is fun. I've got my bubble because I had somebody comment in my updated Gravekeeper deck profile from a couple of months back that he did not believe in the build and he wanted to see results. So I will be profiling my Gravekeeper deck that I ran at my locals just Friday, because now it's Sunday here. So I actually 3-2'd, and my partner actually got 8th. We had the exact same record. He got me on tie breaks. But because, and this is probably going to make me sound very scrubby, very noobish, because I didn't realize that Artifact Scythe is only for that one turn. I basically lost game 1 to a guy playing Salads with artifacts, and had I realized that it was only one turn, I actually could have won. I actually would have won because I had him on the ropes that entire game until he dropped Artifact Sanctum and Scythe. And I would have 4-1 and I would have topped. So basically it was my bubble deck, and I only went out on scrub on tie break. So I'm actually more disappointed in me not knowing a card was only one for that one turn, because half of it was because I haven't actually played against anybody who ran artifacts, because myself and Twisted don't play each other. We don't play test against each other. We play test against everyone else. We wholeheartedly refused, because the last time we played each other, we had a 5.5 hour long duel where nothing was resolved, and it ended with us just saying, screw it, we're done. So, hence where him and I are friends, and we're partners in this venture when it comes to the channel. Is because we have similar mindsets, and when those two come up against each other, it's a battle of sheer attrition and annoyance. His deck gives me brain aneurysms, my decks give him aneurysms. We both end up wanting to flip the table, and we walk away saying screw this and just go somewhere else and do something else, or torturing someone else. So yeah, so just a few updates, minor. I know Twisted is gonna update his. He's gonna drop a couple of profiles here coming up really soon. I'm going to drop a few more coming up real soon. We're also both going to be at Kissimmee Regionals on April the 6th, and pending her getting the day off, so is Lunarstar 10-3. So it's going to be a pretty interesting day. I'm not saying what I'm running at Kissimmee Regionals. I haven't decided. I have 15, 16 options. But I refuse to run Salamangreat simply because, though I have a really good build, and it's a very budget build, but it's a very consistent budget build, I don't want to run it simply because I know for a fact I'm going to run into about 30 Salamangreat. No, last time I went to Kissimmee Regional, it was 189. No, it was 219 of us at that regional, and that was when Ultrageist and a couple other decks were prevalent in the meta. And most of the people I faced were running either Ultrageist or something else. But even at my local, out of 22 people, 19 were running Salamangreats. Myself, and actually no, my fault, 18 people, because there were only 4 decks in the entire tournament. There were 4 people in that entire tournament that were not running Salads. I was running GKs. I had one guy sitting next to me for most of the night playing Resonators. Twisted's top 8 opponent, which was a rematch from earlier in the tournament, was running Thunder Dragons. So he was running something meta. So 19 of 22 decks were meta. And then my last round opponent was running Time Lords. And I instantly shook this man's hand because it was hilarious. And then one guy was playing Orcus. Actually, 2 guys were playing Orcus. So my fault, 17 out of 22 decks were meta decks. And it wasn't Orcus, it wasn't Danger Orcus. It was both of them are running pure Orcust. And, you know, I mean, against GKs, if Orcust can't get their stuff off, Orcust gets shut down. And I'll do more explaining on my choices when it came to my Gravekeeper deck when I profile that probably next week or the week after. Because I kind of want Twisted there because I know he's got questions on why I ran what I ran in the deck. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks. As always, this is Twisted Nightmare Gaming, and I'm signing off.